We are here with Ben Wright of Henhouse Prowlers.
Well, he's the powerhouse of all things Appalachia bluegrass. So welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to Latin Reggae Jamaica and to our sister pages Visite North Carolina and Appalachian Latinidad. It's such a pleasure to talk to you, especially because we know that you're going to Bolivia.
That's right. It'll be my first time. I'm excited.
How come is that happening?
So my band, the Henhouse Prowlers, have over the past 12 years or so built up a relationship with the U.S. State Department. And we do a lot of work with them doing cultural diplomacy work. And so Bolivia will be our 29th country with them. But weirdly, it's been mostly Africa, Middle East, and like a lot of Central Asia. And so this is our first tour in this hemisphere. We've never been anywhere in the Americas for that work. It's always been across the ocean. So I'm excited because a lot of those tours, like people that work at the embassies, they stay in a region, like they bounce around. And I'm hoping it leads to more opportunities to do stuff in Central and South America because I really do love that part of the world. I just haven't spent a lot of time there. So.
Incredible. Well, we know that Mexico is a country that has more than 100 million people, and culture is so incredible there. So who knows? Maybe this will be like the first step for you to become a Latino Americano on your art.
I would love that.
So how was the performance that you had last night? Can you tell us a little bit about this bluegrass festival? Is this your first time? I bet not.
No. We come every year.
Every year.
Yeah, every year. This is a big part of our business and our nonprofit. So we combine the two here because the band is the business side of things, the Henhouse Prowlers. We release albums and do all that. But then we have a nonprofit called Bluegrass Ambassadors. And that's closely connected to the State Department work we do, but also we do a lot of stuff outside of the State Department. We've learned music from all over the world, and we've learned to fold that music and those experiences into education programming that we do with kids, we do with older kids. We do workshops at festivals, and we do stuff at universities too. So it's a big component of what we do. Plus, we're starting to do cultural diplomacy tours on our own, funded by us. So this fall will be our first one fully funded by us, where we're going to the Czech Republic, and we're going to kind of document this powerful connection between Czech people and American people through bluegrass. And yesterday we interviewed a bunch of people there, because there's a bunch of Czech people here.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Singing along with you.
Yeah, right.
In Czech.
Yes, that's right.
They're instrument makers, no? You talk about the instrument making of the Czechs.
Yeah, like so the story is, I think, one of the most incredible. Before, like after World War I, there was this thing, a scene called tramping in Czechoslovakia, and the government there was always a little difficult for people to live under, and it just progressively got worse. And I think the people of that area, that part of the world, saw the image of the West in America as this representation of freedom, and they started camping and learning music that they kind of thought was American music, and some of it was. But at the end of World War II, Germany fell, and the American soldiers went into Munich and put up these radio towers and started broadcasting armed forces radio music. And a big part of that was bluegrass music. And the Czech people heard it just over the border, the Czech and Slovak people, and they fell in love with it. And they figured out by sound, by pictures, how to make the bluegrass instruments. And then they started learning how to play them. And I think it's this really a beautiful form of natural cultural diplomacy that happened, and I don't think enough Czech people realize how powerful it was, like how important it is that they did that. And I think it's also important to acknowledge that the Czech people have imprinted their own culture on bluegrass now, and I think that's just a really incredible thing that needs to be acknowledged and celebrated.
Yeah, and we do.
Yeah.
I took the bluegrass class with Professor Tim Stafford. And Tim, that was the first things that we studied.
Oh, yeah.
About after the wall and the Czechs. And I hope that when you go back, you think of me when you walk by Ponte Carlo. Oh, that's beautiful.
It is.
Prague is one of my favorite cities in the world. But let me ask you about the Basque Country. Have you been in the Basque Country?
Yes, I have.
So you were telling me about a band.
So we play Europe over the years a lot, and we were playing in Belgium once, and it was this kind of punk rock festival, some bluegrass, but very strange. Belgians have a wide spectrum of what they love to hear in acoustic and bluegrass music. And we finished our set, and we were by far the most traditional band there. We're not a traditional band in the sense here, but when we go anywhere else, we are. If they're not surrounded by what they're surrounded by here, we are. We wear the suits. We have the traditional instrumentation, and so people think we're a traditional band. And this big, hairy guy walked up to me and gave me a big hug. And his name was Goyatz, and he's from the Basque region of Spain, and he has a band there called Moonshine Wagon. And he and I just hit it off, and he speaks like 4 different languages, and we just became immediate friends, and we ended up touring in Spain, and he and I hit it off again, and then he invited me, my now wife and I, to come visit him there, and we spent couple weeks there, and I actually got engaged to my wife in the Basque region. So it's one of my favorite parts of the world for sure.
So Goiás, he lives in Bilbao.
He lives close to Bilbao.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, I will look for him. I hope you can give me more information.
Goiás Duto, I'll give you his information.
So when we go to Bilbao, we make sure that we try at least to interview him.
Oh, he's amazing.
I would love you to talk about the members of your band.
Yeah, sure.
Are they all Americans?
Yeah. So bass player John is he started the band with me 20 years ago, and he's from Chicago. And then our guitar player, Chris, is from Bloomington, Indiana, which is about 4 hours south of Chicago. And then our mandolin player, Jake, is from Akron, Ohio, but he lives in Chicago as well. So, so the band in this lineup has been together for 5 years now.
Where are you from?
I'm from upstate New York originally, but I've been in Chicago 25 years. So I moved to Chicago in 1999 and bought a banjo pretty quickly after I got to Chicago, and it just became my obsession.
New York is also a part of Appalachia. Were you living in the mountains?
I was not. I was in the Finger Lakes region, so near Ithaca and Syracuse, New York. And what's funny is that I know, like, especially in Ithaca, there is a great acoustic music scene. Never noticed any of it before I moved out to Chicago. And then I started to learn the banjo and would go visit home and realize, wow, there's jam sessions here, there's great bands here. But it was all over my head. I didn't realize that till I left New York.
So you are truly ambassadors of this type of music, Appalachia and bluegrass music all over the world. And that's something fascinating for us. So congratulations.
Thanks.
How do you learn repertoire that's in other languages? How do you select your songs?
So depending on, it kind of all started back when we went to we went to Nigeria. Actually, it was one of our early tours, and somebody I was emailing with before the tour started said, you guys should learn a song that's popular here, and sent us an example, and it was this Nigerian hip hop song that had a lot of English in it, but it also had some Yoruba in it and some Pidgin English. So it was approachable. It was not like a whole song front to back in a language we'd never heard before. And so we were like, well, let's try it. We can learn these little chunks phonetically. And we went to Nigeria, and it blew up and went viral. And we just had all these incredible experiences simply because we learned to play this song. And that really set the tone. We were like, if we ever are going somewhere, we have to put the time in to learn a song. And so when we're learning the songs phonetically, we learn the meaning of the words, but really we are ultimately singing phonetically. And, it's very similar to what the Czech people did and then after World War II.
Mm-hmm.
Like they didn't speak English, but they loved bluegrass, and they learned how to sing these songs by listening to them over and over. And that's what I do. Like I walk my dog for 2 hours and repeat a small chunk of a song in my mind 1,000 times until it's just stuck there. So.
Well, thank you so much for these minutes that you are sparing with us, and good luck. And it is very important what you're doing, for the bluegrass. And we are all in the big tent if we want to survive as a genre.
First of all, you're the type of woman that stays on my mind. Walk down the street, every guy wanna jump on your behind. It's your seduction to make sure that we stay in line. Sexual corruption, 'cause